Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to talk about how men and women lie differently. Or are women natural-born liars? But first, let me say thank you to everybody who's been stopping by, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, even donating. I really appreciate it. And I really want you guys to subscribe, okay? Just click the subscribe button because these videos are related and I produce a lot of content. And this video, How Women Lie Differently from Men, is related to my video, How Men and Women Use Language Differently. Now, I thought that was a revolutionary, groundbreaking video, but not too many people watched it. So, I don't know. I don't know what makes the difference, but it's fundamental. And I believe that once men get a grasp on this, it explains so many things. You know, it's like, oh my God, it's impossible dealing with this woman. And it's like, that's right. You're exactly right. And it's like, oh my God, she doesn't seem to respond to logic or reason. It's like, that's right. She doesn't. And it's like, oh my God, this is never ending. You know, these problems, these emotional problems with her. It's like, that's right. Those things will be never ending with women. So watch the video, How Men and Women Use Language Differently, to understand why. Now, this video, How Women Lie Differently Than Men, okay? Even the framing of that statement right there, okay? It reveals something. But let me just read the article and then talk about it as we go along. So here we go. I was struck by Elizabeth Berenstein's recent article that ran in the Wall Street Journal, The Little Lies Spouses Tell. Her point is well taken, that it might be best not to hurt the feelings of one's significant other, and that a lie instead of the truth in these instances is effective. However, based on my ongoing research, I believe that women and men frequently lie in different ways and for different reasons. One cause for a gender divide when it comes to telling the truth is that we live in a patriarchal society where, despite the great gains for women, men still have more agency, and those who wield more power have more choices and opportunities that exist simply by virtue of their status. Okay, gentlemen, that's a lie, okay? The way that this whole article is being framed is a lie. It's predicated upon a lie. This is like Black Lives Matter, okay? It's predicated upon a lie. So no matter how reasonable or how well it's stated, if you move forward from that point, it's not going to matter. So let's move forward. There is a complexity to how female lies manifest. Women keep secrets and lie to protect their secret. The secret exists for the sake of appearances, to avoid judgment, scrutiny, and criticism. When we are raised to be good girls who always get it right and never have any problems, it's sometimes easier to not reveal any pain, turbulence, disappointment, or trouble in one's life. In the study I conducted for my book, Little White Lies, Deep Dark Secrets, I found that... Okay, we got to stop right there, because again, listen to how it's framed, men, okay? The problem is that women can't reveal their pain, their turbulence, and their disappointment. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit, do you understand? It's talking about her emotional state. Nothing about the truth has been said here. It's all been about the woman's feelings. But here's what she found, okay, regarding the way that the female lies manifest. She's revealing some truth within these lies, you know, so this is why I wanted to read the article. So here, she continues. More than 80% of women advocate beneficial lying, meaning that the lie is more important than the truth. Did you hear that, gentlemen? Because I agree with that, you know, that women feel this way. More than 80% of women advocate beneficial lying, meaning that the lie is more important than the truth. So if little Susie sucks at math, but you don't want to hurt her feelings, you've got to tell her, no, little Susie, you're great at math. And if little Johnny is just a master whiz kid at math, but you got to knock him down a peg, especially in front of little Susie, you tell him, you suck at math, Johnny. Who do you think you are? Carrying on. 80% of interviewees... Is that a real word? That's a weird word. 80% of interviewees believe that women lie more cleverly and successfully than men. And I wonder how much makeup she was wearing while she made that decision. I'm just saying it's fundamental that, of course, the woman is essentially based on deception, not on her skills. More than 70% of women feel justified in their lie. Absolutely. Look at their makeup. 70% of women attribute living a lie to how they've been positioned in marriages, the workplace, financially, or as mothers. Yeah, we do hear that a lot, don't we? She's living a lie. Like we have to bear some burden of that, terrible thing, right? The woman, she was living a lie, and we all have to bow our head in some sort of collective shame, right? But if you say that about a man, it's like, well, that's because he's a fucking liar, Maybe he shouldn't be such a fucking liar, right? He's responsible for what he does. There's no collective guilt of, oh, how can we help the man? 75% of women say they lie about money to boyfriends, husband, and family members. Well, I'd say they're actually being quite honest about that, surprisingly. Yeah, that's kind of surprising that they would tell the truth, but I agree. Women lie so often, okay, that we think it's cute, that we don't even act like, this is, in line with my one of my other theories, the entitled princess bitch theory, that the more entitled the woman acts, the higher her status is. And sometimes the men around her, they actually think it's cute, and they encourage it, and they actually play along with it. So let's continue on. Surely, there are a few familiar lies that are no-brainers, the ones women tell about age, weight, mother-in-law, flawed relationships, Botox, or cosmetic surgery. The more serious lies that women tell include how they truly feel about a romantic relationship, about being a wife, about infidelity, including an affair of the mind. I'm sorry. About motherhood, and about their own accomplishments. Amazing. The sentence is actually forgiving women for their lies. Amazing. Add to this the dark secret, eating disorders, abuse, incest, paternity, and addictions. Women have said they feel the need to lie about how a child is doing in school or at work. Others have spoken of covering up her lost job, or more disturbing, covering up her husband's lost job. The decision is to tell friends and family that the new position is that of consultant, right? Because she's so ashamed that the man lost his job, right? Well, she got him fired, or some other woman is the one who got him fired anyway. And he should be a consultant, right? Oh boy, the poor woman having to make excuses for the man. Carrying on. And of course, from girlhood onward, I'm sorry. I have a hard time reading this article that is just trying to be so sympathetic towards a woman's point of view and turning even their perception of reality into something that we need to feel sympathy for them for, It's like, oh my God, the poor victim girl. So it's a little difficult for me to read it without busting out laughing. And of course, from girlhood onward, in part, we have learned to lie from our mothers. The majority of women with whom I spoke remarked that their mothers taught them the value. Oh boy, this is good. This is harder than I thought it was. The majority of women with whom I spoke remarked that their mothers taught them the value of saving face by lying as a method of preserving oneself, a way of avoiding the shame that can follow the truth. Then there are the lies we tell ourselves, the self-deception that women hold on to as a coping mechanism, as a means to get through. Wishful thinking goes hand in hand with self-deception. Women do this when they are in denial, or when the truth is simply too arduous to tolerate. When we consider all of the above, we see that female lies manifest as a woman's quest for reprisal, a way to avoid being evaluated and found wanting. A quest for reprisal, huh? That's an interesting way of, of saying, that she wants something for free. Quest for reprisal, quest for, some sort of justice, some sort of injustice that was done to her, that she's imagined, that her feelings are, putting her through. Like she wants ice cream and you didn't bring it to her, so you're a bad man. Yet, with an understanding of the behavior, the question becomes, when is it simply wrong to lie? When is the lie harmful, not helpful? When is the gig up? If we ponder the consequences of certain lies, and know that there are profound repercussions, then it's time to quit the double dealing and to consider that the truth has significance and may serve us better. Okay, so an amazing article, isn't it? The whole thing is a justification for the women lying and their emotional state. And, to make them feel, victimized. They had to lie. My God, their position is so horrible, right? They have this quest for reprisals, you know. They have all this fear and shame of the job that their husband lost. So they have to lie. And they have to lie about their affairs and their whoring around. And even their affairs of the mind. They have to lie about those too, right? So, you know, as opposed to the bitch just looking at the man and saying all the time, like, you're a piece of shit. I'd rather sleep with your friends. You suck, right? Because that's what she actually does, right? So every time she's looking at you and saying, oh, it's all right. Nah, things could get better, but things could be worse, you know? Every time she's saying that, this woman, you know, maybe, you know, she's lying. She's lying. So it's rough, right? You know, there's the message there from that one. It's rough being a woman because she has to lie all the time, even about the fact that she likes the man that she's with, right? Then she has to lie. Then she has to lie to herself about her shame about sucking some guy's dick. I'm sorry, you know, she's just so ashamed that she has to lie to herself about it, right? And what are you going to tell? What could you possibly tell yourself on the end of that one, you know? Right? Here's another reason why you should subscribe. You know, we're building a community here. So check out chat, Google Hangout that I was doing with Zeta X on Zeta X's channel, where we chatted with Male Feelings and Steve Hoka about the future of MGTOW and the past of MGTOW. And we talked about some of the MGTOW videos recently. And we talked about what women find attractive in men, although I don't know why that one was too important, you know. I think, you know, anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. So let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.